All right, so today we're going to be taking a deep dive into incentive travel programs.
All right.
You know, those trips companies offer as rewards for employees.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got a stack of research and insights here from The Obvious Choice.
Okay.
It's a company that specializes in crafting these unforgettable experiences.
Right.
And their CEO, Zaretha Van Wingart, believes that incentive travel might just be the obvious choice over those traditional cash rewards.
Interesting.
So we're going to find out why today.
Yeah, let's do it.
Now, I mean, we all love a good bonus,
Right.
a little extra cash.
Absolutely.
But what if, instead of just seeing, you know, a few extra zeros in your bank account, your hard work earned you a trip to, say, the Galapagos Islands?
Well, that's interesting because incentive travel really taps into this powerful psychological principle, which is the enduring impact of experiences.
Okay.
So think about a cash bonus. You might just spend that on bills and then it's forgotten. But a trip to the Galapagos, that's a story you're going to be telling for years to come.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's about memories.
Yeah.
Is there more to it than that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Studies have shown that experiences actually trigger stronger emotional responses, and they create these more vivid, lasting memories than material possessions. We tend to savor those experiences long after they're over.
Right.
And they kind of become a part of our personal narrative.
So it's not just a vacation.
Right.
It's an investment in something that stays with you.
Exactly.
Shapes who you are.
Yeah, and that's where the real magic of incentive travel comes in.
Okay.
It's not just about the trip itself.
Right.
It's about that personal growth, the stories that you create.
Yeah.
And that sense of accomplishment that comes with, you know, stepping outside your comfort zone.
So you're saying it's a more powerful motivator than, say, just knowing you'll get a bonus at the end of the quarter.
I think so. Yeah. Think about it this way. A bonus, it's abstract. It's easily absorbed into your everyday finances.
Right.
But a trip to a specific destination with all these unique experiences waiting for you, that's a tangible goal.
Right.
It's something you can really visualize and work towards with real enthusiasm.
It's like training for a marathon.
Exactly.
You push yourself harder, knowing there's that finish line, a medal waiting for you.
Exactly. And speaking of pushing yourself, let's not forget the team building aspect of incentive travel.
Yeah, because you're not just traveling solo. You're sharing these incredible experiences with your colleagues.
And that's where things get really interesting, because incentive travel takes you out of that familiar office environment.
Right.
Puts you in situations where you have to rely on each other, overcome challenges together, and celebrate successes as a team.
So it's like those trust-building exercises they make you do at corporate retreats, but instead of falling backward into someone's arms, you're, I don't know, whitewater rafting in Costa Rica.
Exactly. And those shared experiences, you know, those moments of vulnerability and triumph, they forge these bonds that are much stronger than anything you create in a conference room.
Right.
You're building this shared history, a collection of stories that strengthen your connections.
Yeah.
And improve communication back in the office.
And let's be honest. Yeah. A little time away from the office, exploring a new place, trying new things, that's got to be good for everyone's well-being, right?
Absolutely.
Right.
The Obvious Choice, you know, they really emphasize the importance of work-life balance.
Okay.
And how incentive travel demonstrates a company's commitment to employee well-being. These trips offer a chance to recharge, de-stress, and return to work feeling refreshed and re-energized.
Which probably translates into better productivity and creativity too, right?
I think so. That's what the research suggests. Okay. Taking time to explore new cultures, engage in adventurous activities, or just simply relax on a beach. Yeah. It can have a profound impact on our mental and emotional state.
Right.
We return to work with a fresh perspective, renewed energy, and a greater capacity for that creative problem solving.
So it's not just about the trip itself.
Right.
It's about that positive ripple effect that it has on the entire work experience.
Exactly.
And speaking of positive effects, we can't forget the impact on brand loyalty and employee recognition.
Right. When employees feel valued and appreciated, they're more likely to stay with the company long term and become brand ambassadors, sharing their positive experiences with others.
It's like saying, we don't just want you to work here. We want you to thrive here.
Exactly.
And that message resonates not only with employees, but also with potential recruits and even customers.
Precisely, investing in employee experiences, especially through incentive travel, can create a positive company image, attract top talent, and strengthen that brand reputation, all of which contribute to a company's success.
So we've heard about the powerful memories, the team bonding, the work-life balance, the boost to company image. Sounds like incentive travel is more than just a vacation.
It is.
It's a strategic investment in your employees and your company's future.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we've established that these incentive travel programs offer some pretty incredible benefits. But let's get down to like the nitty-gritty here. Okay. What does an incentive travel program actually look like?
Well, it can take many forms.
Okay.
But essentially, it's this structured program where companies reward employees for achieving specific goals with a travel experience.
So not just like, hey, good job, everyone, let's go to Hawaii.
Right.
There's actual strategy behind it.
Exactly. It's about aligning the travel experience with company objectives.
Okay.
So it could be tied to sales targets, customer satisfaction scores, or even employee wellness initiatives.
So you're saying companies actually define what success looks like, and then use the travel incentive to motivate employees to reach those goals.
Exactly. And that's where companies like The Obvious Choice come in.
Okay.
They help businesses design and implement these programs, creating these bespoke travel experiences that are both rewarding and aligned with the company's overall vision.
That makes sense. I'm guessing The Obvious Choice didn't get its name by accident.
Right.
They probably had a pretty good track record of creating successful programs.
They do. They do.
Sounds like The Obvious Choice really understands the power of travel to not just reward, but also to transform a company's culture.
They do. They believe that travel can be this powerful catalyst for personal growth, team bonding, and overall well-being.
Right.
And they design their programs to maximize those benefits.
I'm looking at their website now, and they have some pretty incredible destinations.
Yeah.
We're talking safaris in Africa, cultural immersions in Japan.
Wow. That's amazing.
It's not your average company retreat to like a local conference center.
Not at all. They go beyond just offering a trip.
Right.
They create these curated experiences that are designed to be memorable and impactful.
Okay.
For instance, they partnered with a financial firm to create a program focused on leadership development.
Leadership development through travel. How does that work?
They organize this trek for high potential employees.
Okay.
And the challenging environment.
Yeah.
The breathtaking scenery and the need to rely on each other really pushed participants outside their comfort zones and fostered leadership skills in a way that no classroom setting could.
Yeah. Wow, that's pretty amazing. It sounds like they're really intentional about matching the destination and the activities to the company's specific goals.
Absolutely. It's not just about sending people on a fun vacation.
Right.
It's about crafting an experience that aligns with the company's values, fosters growth, and creates a lasting impact.
I'm sensing a theme here. They're all about creating these memorable experiences, not just handing out plane tickets.
Exactly. They believe that these experiences are what create lasting change.
Okay.
Both for individuals and for companies. It's about fostering a culture of achievement, growth, and shared purpose.
And speaking of The Obvious Choice, we haven't talked much about their CEO, Zaretha Van Wijngaard.
She's quite an aspiring figure, actually. She's a seasoned traveler herself, having visited over 100 countries.
Wow.
And she's really passionate about using travel as a tool for personal and professional transformation.
So she's not just sitting behind a desk.
Right.
She's out there experiencing the world, understanding what makes a travel experience truly meaningful.
Exactly. And that firsthand knowledge translates into the program she and her team create.
Right.
They understand what it takes to create an incentive trip that goes beyond just checking off a destination on your bucket list.
It's about creating those aha moments.
Yes.
Those moments of inspiration and connection that stay with you long after you return home.
Precisely. And that's what sets The Obvious Choice apart.
Okay.
They're not just selling trips. They're selling transformation.
They're selling the idea that travel can be a powerful tool for growth, both personally and professionally, and that's a pretty compelling message.
It is. And it's a message that's resonating with more and more companies.
Okay.
As businesses are looking for ways to attract and retain top talent,
right,
they're realizing that traditional rewards just aren't cutting it anymore.
People are craving experiences.
Yeah.
They want to feel valued, and they want to be a part of something bigger than themselves.
And incentive travel programs offer a way to tap into all of those desires.
Right.
It's a win-win.
Yeah.
For both the employee and the company.
So it's not just about escaping the office for a week.
Right.
It's about investing in your employees' growth.
Exactly.
And creating a more engaged and motivated workforce.
Exactly. It's about recognizing that happy and fulfilled employees are the key to a successful and thriving business.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here.
Yeah.
We've talked about the benefits of incentive travel programs. We've explored how they work.
Right.
And we've even taken a virtual trip around the world with the obvious choice.
We have.
But before we wrap up, let's shift gears a bit here and talk about something that's often overlooked.
Okay.
The role of personal motivation in all of this.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
We've talked about how incentive travel can motivate employees to achieve company goals.
Right.
But what about their own personal goals and aspirations?
Exactly, because ultimately, a truly effective incentive travel program should tap into both extrinsic and intrinsic motivation.
Absolutely.
Okay, explain that for me. What's the difference between extrinsic and intrinsic motivation?
So extrinsic motivation is driven by those external rewards, like money or recognition. Intrinsic motivation, on the other hand, comes from within.
Okay.
It's about finding joy, meaning, and fulfillment in the activity itself.
So with incentive travel, the trip itself is the extrinsic motivator.
Right.
Is there a way to tap into that intrinsic motivation as well?
Absolutely. And that's where careful program design comes in.
Okay.
The obvious choice, for example.
Yeah.
They go beyond just offering these generic travel packages.
Okay.
They work with companies to understand their employees' interests, passions, and personal goals.
So instead of just saying, here's a trip to Paris,
right,
they might ask, what are your employees passionate about?
Yeah.
What experiences would truly enrich their lives?
Precisely. Maybe someone is passionate about photography and would love a trip to the Galapagos Islands to capture amazing wildlife photos.
Right.
Or perhaps another employee is a history buff and dreams of exploring ancient ruins in Rome.
So it's about personalizing the experience, making it meaningful on an individual level.
Exactly. And by doing so, you're not just rewarding employees with a trip.
Yeah.
You're helping them fulfill their own personal dreams and aspirations.
Which creates a much deeper level of engagement and motivation.
Exactly.
They're not just working towards a trip, they're working towards a personal goal.
And that's what creates lasting change.
Right.
It's about empowering employees to grow both personally and professionally.
So it sounds like incentive travel, when done right, can be much more than just a perk. It can be a powerful tool for personal and professional transformation.
It can. And that's why it's so important to choose a partner like the obvious choice, who understands the nuances of incentive travel and can design programs that truly make a difference.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling pretty inspired right now.
Me too.
All this talk of travel and personal growth has me ready to pack my bags and go on an adventure.
And speaking of adventures,
before
we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave our listeners with a thought-provoking question.
Okay, hit me with it. What's the question?
As you think about your own career and aspirations, what kind of travel experience would light your fire?
Okay.
What destination or experience would make you say, sign me up, I'm ready to work towards that?
That's a great question. It really challenges us to think beyond just the obvious travel destinations.
Yeah.
And consider what truly aligns with our passions and values.
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, incentive travel should be about more than just ticking off a destination on a list.
Right.
It should be about creating experiences that enrich our lives, expand our horizons, and inspire us to grow.
We've been talking about all these benefits of these incentive travel programs and how they can motivate teams, help with personal growth. But I'm curious, is there a downside to all this? I mean, is it all sunshine and rainbows? Or are there any potential challenges that companies should be aware of?
That's a great question.
Okay.
It's important to be realistic.
Yeah.
You know, while these programs offer incredible potential, there are some potential pitfalls to consider.
Okay. Let's hear them. What kind of things can go wrong?
Well, one common challenge is ensuring fairness.
Okay.
And transparency in the program.
Okay.
It's crucial to have clear criteria for earning rewards.
Right.
and a transparent process for selecting participants.
Yeah, because if employees feel like the system is rigged or that only certain people have a chance to win it, could actually backfire and create resentment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You want the program to be motivating, not demoralizing.
Right.
Another challenge is ensuring inclusivity.
Oh, good point. You want to make sure that the travel options are appealing and accessible to everyone, regardless of their physical abilities, dietary restrictions, or personal interests.
Absolutely. A trip that's perfect for one person might be a nightmare for another.
Right.
So it's important to offer this diverse range of destinations and activities to cater to those different tastes and needs.
And let's not forget about the logistics.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, planning a trip for a large group can be a complex undertaking.
It can.
Especially if you're dealing with international travel visas, different time zones.
That's where a company like The Obvious Choice really shines.
Okay.
They have that expertise and the resources to handle all those logistical details.
Right.
Allowing companies to focus on their core business.
So they're like the travel agents on steroids, handling everything from flights and accommodations to activities, even cultural sensitivity training.
Exactly. They take care of all that behind-the-scenes work, ensuring a seamless and stress-free experience for everyone involved.
Okay. So fairness, inclusivity, logistics, all important factors.
Yeah.
Anything else that companies should keep in mind?
One more thing. It's crucial to measure the effectiveness of your program.
Okay.
Don't just assume it's working because people are going on trips.
Right.
Track key metrics like employee engagement, productivity, and retention rates.
Okay.
To see if the program is actually delivering a return on investment.
So data is key.
It is.
You need to be able to demonstrate that the program is actually achieving its intended goals.
Right.
Whether that's boosting morale, improving performance, or strengthening company culture.
Exactly. And that data can help you refine and improve the program over time.
Okay.
Ensuring that it continues to be a valuable investment for your company.
This has been a fascinating deep dive.
It has.
Into the world of incentive travel programs. We've explored the incredible benefits, the potential challenges.
Right.
We even got some practical tips for designing and implementing a successful program.
We did.
It's clear that incentive travel is more than just a perk.
It is.
It's a strategic investment in your people and your company's future. And when done right, it can create this ripple effect of positive change.
Yeah.
That extends far beyond the trip itself.
It does.
So as you consider your own company's reward and recognition program, think beyond those traditional bonuses and plaques.
Yeah.
Imagine the power of offering your employees an experience that will not only reward their hard work, but also inspire them to grow, connect, and thrive.
Maybe it's time to embrace the obvious choice.
Okay.
And explore the transformative world of incentive travel.
And if you're ready to take that leap, we highly recommend checking out The Obvious Choice.
Yes.
Their team of experts can guide you every step of the way, creating a program that's tailored to your company's unique needs and goals.
So until next time, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible.